Welcome, your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen, with another great podcast for you today. It's Promar Ahi USA Monday, and we always bring in our guides on Monday to tell us about what's going on out on the water and what they've been up to. So that'll make this a really good show. You won't have to just listen to me the whole time. But there's all kinds of stuff going on, gang. There's some big meetings going on tomorrow with the CCA and the rockfish closures, and there's so much crazy stuff going on out there right now. We're trying to get Wayne on the show from CCA, but he got sucked into another meeting today. But we'll know a little bit more about exactly what's going on tomorrow. But we're under attack again, gang. They just released the regulations for the rockfish. You think you need to go look at it nice and closely and see what I see. Because right now, what I see is they're going to close it a month earlier than they closed it last year. So they're going to close it up. And so I don't want to say too much. But y'all need to just go and get a look at it and see what's going on. But it's kind of crazy times. We're fully under attack from every angle. And I've been reading more articles about this windmill thing. And now, thank goodness, Tyler and Dave and the rest of the boys from Wicked Tuna are all getting on the bandwagon that I've been pounding this drum for a year about, because they are all about taking over the ocean with these windmills that just devastate marine life like you can't even believe. The whales that are dying, the birds that are dying back east on the eastern seaboard, it's unbelievable. And everybody's up in arms and talking about it. So there's some crazy stuff going on down the pipe. But we got Justin and Pablo joining us today. We're going to try to talk more about all the crazy things that are going on Wednesday when we bring Bill Varney on the show. He'll have a better insight onto what, I don't know what we can possibly do, but at least he brings a calmer voice, not like mine, not all crazy. But thank you very, very much, though, everybody. I want to put out the word that you guys did good. Yep, Friday's show was pretty intense with Dan Hernandez on the show, talking about him getting all of his equipment stolen for the children to take them fishing in. Your saltwater guide, you guys didn't let me down. I knew you would come together and you would rally and you would donate, and we did okay. There's still a lot more to do. There's a lot more donations to bring to the plate. So hopefully you guys keep on keeping on, doing what you're doing. But I'm very proud of all of you because you stepped up, and we kind of made a big statement to Dan, letting him know about the power of and the love for fishing that we all at your saltwater guide have. So thank you all very, very much. You should pat yourselves on the back, everybody that donated to Dan's kids. And we'll throw that QR code up on the screen again here as we go along. But don't forget, it's Promar Ahi USA Tuesday. We're talking about the new fluorocarbon that's going to be available on the market. Justin knows a lot more about it than I do. He's been on the research and development team with Ben and Steve over at Promar. And I've been kind of just hanging out listening, but this stuff is incredible. This is a absolutely insane product, and it goes right along with what I talk about all the time with if you're going to use fluorocarbon, you have to use fluorocarbon that is clear, because you do not want the fish to see it. So when they put this GT4 together, they made sure that they made it a clear product. So it goes right along with what I've been talking about for a very, very long time. So we're going to promote the living bejesus out of this. I'm going to travel with Promar to out to ICAST. We're going to promote the heck out of it there. I believe that it's going to be available for the consumer on March 1st or May 1st, excuse me. May 1st is when it's going to hit the stores. But you guys are getting a quick look at it, and we're going to give away today's show. We're going to give away one spool of this when it comes out on the market. You're going to get a spool of this fluorocarbon, which is an unbelievable product. This thing is it. I used it at the show, tying knots, doing stuff with it, and it's an absolute incredible product. Marley, right here. Your worms are right here, bro. He's looking for his worms. But hey, without any further ado, Justin's driving down to his boat. He's got a trip tonight. But my good buddy Pablo, we got 2 days left of HoopNet season. 2 days. That's it. We got 2 days left of HoopNet season, and then it might be your connection, Dave Hill, but we got 2 days left of HoopNet, and Pablo has availability. That's pretty crazy, right? Pablo's got availability, so let's bring him in here. Let's talk about it, gang. I can't believe Pablo has availability, and you guys, it's the end of the season. If you want lobsters, you got to go fishing with Pablo, right, buddy?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I originally had these days all blocked out, and I just released them actually on Saturday night, because I realized I had them blocked out. So I opened them up for this last week, and yeah, it's just been really, really good fishing. If you guys scroll through the community right now, well, first I should back up and say good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I apologize, but I'm just really excited, and it's been such a great season, and it's been such a blessing to be here with Captain Dave and Justin and everybody, you guys. But Saturday night we whacked them pretty good. Every night this week that we went out, we got them pretty good, and it's if you look through the community is what I was going to start to say, and you look through the some of the posts there, Chip and his son Bennett and his brother and his friend. They came out in their little whaler. They came out from Arizona. Captain Dave put them in contact with me. We went out and buddy boated all this weekend with them, this week and this weekend, and they've been killing them. Now they're getting like 12 each night, just whacking them on their own, and they're super stoked. And Chip stayed down here, and he's still going to get more before he goes home at the end of the week or when lobster season ends. So he's going to go out tonight. We're going to buddy boat out there again tonight and tomorrow, and close this off. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, they've talked since they became members. They've called me. First thing they did was they became members of the website, and then they were blown away when they called me, Pablo, and I answered the phone. And I think that's the coolest part about the website, when everybody calls me and I answer the phone, and I love your reactions, all of you. I love, love, love the reactions. You're like, oh my God, Dave, you answered the phone. I'm all, yeah. Yeah, it's my website. I told you I was going to answer the phone. And then the first thing I do is I give them Pablo's number, Justin's number, Al's number, Sonny's number. And you're part of the family, gang. You get to talk to all of us. I don't know if there's something else out there like this, Pablo. I would suggest that everybody gets involved, because being in this community is pretty special, and watching everybody's face. But what we're doing, gang, we're putting out the call right this second. You got to get on the phone with Pablo. You can send him a text right now. You got to go fishing with him tonight. Actually, I kind of misspoke for a minute, Pablo. There's 3 days left. We got tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night at midnight.
Yeah.
Gang, you want some lobsters? Justin has no availability. You're not going to get with Justin, but you're going to get to go out with Pablo. You're going to go check out that Mission Bay area. He's been having a ball there. Weather looks like it's supposed to be pretty bitching today and tomorrow. You got a good chance of going and getting yourself some bugs. It's going to be over here on Wednesday, and this is going to go down as the greatest lobster season for recreational lobster fishermen ever. I've never seen anything like it, and I've been watching for a very long time, and I've been involved in it. So, Pablo, there's a bunch of people driving around the cars right now listening to us. There's a bunch of people that want to go fishing with you. Talk about your deal and what you got going on and your boat, because there's people that, yeah, most of the people are members. I see them on here, but there's 50 some people watching. I bet you a couple of them don't know who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Captain Pablo Fernandez. I run Fernandez Charters out of Mission Bay, San Diego, and we do everything. We catch any kind of fish anywhere you want to go within reason, within a 300-mile range. That's the range of my vessel. It's a 30-foot Boston whaler. And for the lobster trips, specifically for the HoopNet trips, I'm just going to leave it an open party for the next 2 nights unless somebody wants to book a private party charter. take up to 6 people, and let's go get them. Call me at 619-431-3070, 619-431-3070. And you can always go to my website, fernandescharters.com, and you can do an inquiry there. And the main thing would be to call me sooner than later, because I'm going to go pretty much either way and just load up with the family unless I get them booked with somebody that would like to go enjoy some quality spiny California lobsters.
The most sought after lobsters in the world. And I know those of you that are watching on the East Coast think your guys's are the best. And it's all about a taste. But ours are $38 a pound. Yours are like $10 a pound. But it's okay. If you've never tasted ours, then you really have no comparison. But I'm telling you, gang, listen, Pablo's going. He's going tonight. He's going tomorrow night. And he's going on Wednesday night. So you should jump on. Those of you that have never done it before, or you want to try it, this is the time. It's going to be super. If he does bring anybody, you're going with his family. Think about that. It's going to be a family affair. You're part of the group. Take advantage of it, gang, because you're gonna look back at 2024 and go, gosh, we had the opportunity and we didn't go. And Pablo's got trip tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. You guys, text his phone right now. Show him the power of your saltwater guide. Text him. Get on the boat. Get everybody down in San Diego that's watching. You should go with Pablo tonight. It's a pretty bitchin' deal. You're going to have a good time. If you don't understand, go look at. You got a bunch of stuff on your Facebook page and on your Instagram, right, that they can look at and see who you are if they're not members of our website.
Yeah, FernandezCharters.com. You guys can check it out there. And also on Facebook, Fernandez Charters, and at Fernandez Charters on Instagram. But yeah, it's going. I was gonna say, I forgot. Chip texted me this morning. He decided to do it like the styly way, like the Dave Hansen way, kind of like Dave always told me, Pablo, you need to do this. And anyway, so Chip last night, he went out with I think his wife and one of her friends. They went and dropped all of the Promar Ahi hoop nets in the area that I showed him where to put them, where he's been killing it with me right next to me. And then they went to the Barefoot Bar and Grill, and they chilled there for like an hour and a half. They came back to 12 nice, legal California spiny lobsters, and they went home, and they were done. One and done, guys. We can do the one and done. We can go till midnight. I don't care. I just want to get you guys stoked. Let's go. I want everybody to go home with buckets full of these tasty little critters.
And that's funny. No one ever talks about that Barefoot Bar. That place is so cool. And they have that like aquarium in the middle where you're hanging out and you can see fish that swim around in the ocean, swimming around while you're having your cocktails, getting a bite to eat, and then go back out and pull your hoops. What a great night. That is so cool.
Yeah, and there's yellowtail even in there, and there's a couple of lobster in there. There's a couple stingrays, and there's a little bridge. It goes right over. It's like a pond that you can walk over. If you come from the dock, you dock your boat there. You walk over the little bridge, and then you see all these, cool creatures of the ocean in there. Really neat. So if anybody wants to do that tonight, I'm more than happy to do that. I'd be stoked to do that. And, we could do that a couple times in between drops.
Yeah, it would be fun. If you're watching me, somebody's texting me saying he needs to get on a call with me right in the middle of a podcast. So if you're watching, we're on a podcast. If you're not watching, I'll get a hold of you later. Let somebody know. I don't even know who it is, so I don't even know who I'm talking to. So whatever. But Pablo, the people that are driving around, tell them your phone number. They got to, everybody listen, text Pablo right now. You want to go? It's going to be such a bitchin' night. I can't believe Pablo's got an opening the last 3 nights. Get on this, gang. How do we get a hold of you?
Yeah, get a hold of me at 619-431-3070. 619-431-3070. And I'll get right back to you. I won't answer right now, but I will answer anytime after 1:00, and we'll get down there. Boat's ready. All the hoop nets are ready. All we got to do is get bait and go. And we can make it a great night for anybody that comes out.
And gang, just send him a text right now. So you're in the in the loop because somebody's going to go, and it could be you. So Pablo, you were out fishing this weekend, right? You were down at the Coronados. You called me and told me you had some fun down there. You lost a big whopper fish.
Yeah, it was like this big. No, just kidding. Everybody has that fish story, the one that got away. But no, I went to the Coronados twice. Once on Thursday, and then on Saturday. And Thursday, the weather was kind of wonky. And one thing that we talk about all the time, and especially in the videos, and we talk about spots and how to fish the spots. And if the current's not right for this spot, don't waste your time. Move on. People that don't know will try to fish those spots. I know this is a spot, but the current's going the wrong way, whether it's uphill or downhill. You got to fish it when it works. And I tried all the spots, and all the currents were wrong in all the island spots. Literally everything was exactly as it shouldn't be. So I jammed all the way down to the rock pile. And on Thursday, we did pretty good. We got a bunch of sheephead, sculpin, mixed bag rockfish type of stuff, some boccaccio, some cool stuff like that. But then Saturday, the weather got so awesome down there, and man, it just like started turning on where everything started being right. Everything started looking great, and we hammered a bunch of lingcod, some good sized sheephead, and then everything else that I talked about. We tried for some halibut at one of our spots that actually Justin shared with me, and we dropped there. We did a really good drift. I mean, the drift couldn't have been any better, and almost within a few seconds of where Justin told me to go, we got hit super hard, and the guy got a little excited, went up, and I told him, I said, don't just yank it out of his mouth. He's gonna hit it once or twice or maybe even 3 times and then start just reeling, right? And man, he just went up and like yanked it like he was trying to keep whatever bait, like he wanted the bait. He didn't want the fish to get it. And I'm not blaming anybody, but that thing bent all the way over and started taking line. I mean, it wasn't the bottom. It was clearly we were drifting at like a knot, maybe a knot and a half. And this thing got bent, took out some good line, and then he got too excited and just ripped it, and literally ripped it right out of its mouth. And we were running out of time working back through the island. So then as we came north more, we did a couple yellowtail spots, and they weren't really showing up or showing, but again, we didn't have that much time. And then we ended up just coming home, but a beautiful day, beautiful ride home. And they were so stoked. We had like 60 fish to clean. So we had to go home at some time because they wanted them cleaned and everything. They wanted to take them home. So we had to come in and clean the fish. And then I was almost late for the hoop netting trip, because then we basically washed down the boat, scrubbed it after we cleaned all the fish, got everything ready to go, and went immediately back out with Bill and his family.
How wonderful is that? So listen, gang, Dave Hill just sent me a message. How much does it cost and how many people do you need? Dave, if you're available tonight or tomorrow night, Pablo will take just you, because he's going, because he wants some more lobsters for his freezer. He's got the opportunity with his family to have way more than 7 in the freezer, because his family all has Lobster Cards. So if you don't go, he's going. So one person, Dave, if you got a couple of you, go with them. How much is it going to cost, though, Pablo? People are asking me right now, what does it cost to go with you tonight or tomorrow night?
Yeah, so if you're a Your Saltwater Guide member, call me and I'll arrange the price with you. And then for non-members, if they're out driving around and wanting to go, it's going to be $250 per person, open party. We'll fill it up, and I'll actually stop the open party at 4. That way there's plenty of room on the boat, and you guys get plenty of lobster to take home.
And if you get a couple of lobsters, gang, that's phenomenal dinner right there. And the average lobster is $1.5 pounds. So $38 a pound. You get a couple of lobsters. You pretty much paid for your night. And then, but you also had fun out on the water, and it was just a phenomenal time. You're going to get to learn some stuff. You're going to have a nice night on the water. The weather looks spectacular. So don't get too caught up in the price. You got to understand that it's just time on water is going to be phenomenal. It's just going to be a bitchin' night. It's just going to be a really fun time. Plus, it's the end. It's the end. The end is always the best. You wouldn't know that by watching Justin the last couple nights, but you know what? Pablo, it was bound to happen. I mean, Justin's caught well over 2,100 lobsters legal this year. So he was bound to have a couple of bad nights, gang. Don't get all worried. I mean, the guy, you can't just wail on him forever. He was getting too cocky anyway. He needed to get humbled a little bit.
Yeah, we all get taken down just when you have everything figured out and everything's exactly the same as it was the night before, and you go out and then it's a hard night and you're like, okay, we're gonna fish until 6 in the morning or for lobster or what are we doing here? There's always a hard night, but you know, you just got to work hard for them sometimes. And yeah, everybody has those bad nights, but I agree with Captain Dave. This is the best time of the year. Look, every time is the best time of year, but what makes this time really the best time of the year is we're going into their breeding season. So these things are starting to get really attracted to each other. And like Chip pointed out, when he went out 2 nights ago or whenever it was with me, he caught all females, and then last night it was all males. So that lets you know they're out having their little bachelor and bachelorette parties, and they're out there cruising, man. They're looking for each other because they want to make more of these tasty creatures so we can load them up. And I can't tell you how many that we're getting that are right there. I mean, you can literally pick them up with the gauge, like three and maybe one. I don't know what's between 1/8 and 1/4. Is it? What is that? 7/16? I don't know. But no, listen to that. I'm sorry, that was bad math. But you know what I mean? Like 3 1/4 is the gauge, and you can literally like pick them up with the gauge. But if you can get their body in that gauge, they're too small.
That's a short.
There's a short, and we got millions of those, not millions, but for sure thousands of those this season. And so that lets you know it's a very healthy fishery. And then the little ones that you don't even have to measure, there's more and more of those. So, and there's a ton of really, really nice legal ones too. So, yeah, but this next few days, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's only 3 days left, and then it's done until September. So, it's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to go as hard as we have to go, as late as anybody wants to go, and we're going to get them.
In that, or you're going to have a good time. But gang, what you need to understand is this fishery is healthier than it's ever been before. This is a super regulated fishery. So you can't get all worried. If you catch a 10-pounder like Justin did the other night, that lobster is worth $1,000, because what I did in the beginning of the season is I told everybody, whoever catches the largest lobster on Justin or Pablo's boat, I personally going to give you $1,000 US. So 4 days before the end of the season, Justin's guy catches the biggest lobster of the season, 10.3 pounds or something, 10.13 pounds. Yep. And there that guy's going. And this guy really, really, really needed the money, because he came in on his own private jet, had his limo pick him up from the airport and take him down to Justin's boat. So this money couldn't be going to a more worthy human. I mean, I might be able to buy a couple gallons of jet fuel for him. How spectacular is that? You just don't know, though. I'm just being sarcastic. But the guy has a beautiful jet, but he wanted to go catch lobsters and hang out with his buddies with Justin. Same type of thing goes on when you go with Pablo. It's just time on water. It's about having fun. It's about being out there, gang. The best is the end, though. Like Pablo said, it's spawning season right now for the lobsters. All the lobsters are pasted up. All the females have the white bubble gum on their chest, and all the males are just sniffing around looking for the little girls. I don't know if you've ever spawned, Pablo, but the couple of times that I spawned, I forget about everything. Only thing I can think about is spawning. So
Absolutely.
you guys are in a perfect spot.
Now I want to clarify, I've never spawned with the California spiny lobster. Okay, I just want to put that out there. But
okay. Well, somebody spawned with someone in your family because you got children.
Yeah.
Somebody spawned.
Somebody did. That's for sure.
All right. Well, gang, you got to get a hold of Pablo. We don't want to miss out on that. I want to show you guys, and the squid fishing. I had a couple of light boat buddies go out to Catalina this weekend. They found nothing. They went out on Friday night. They looked all around the island, found no bait. Then they took off, the two of them, and went to Clemente and went all the way around the island and found nothing. So you're going to be in a position where this little video I'm going to show you, this is going to be super important to have this on your boat, because if it starts to be like the way it's looking, There's not going to be a lot of bait. You're not going to be able to pull up and buy bait from a squid boat selling it. You got to have one of these. Watch this. This new net that Promar made, you throw it down below the squid that won't float, and you pull it right through the middle of that squid, and look at, there you go. Got enough squid to fish with for the day. That's all I would need for a good day of sea bass fishing or yellowtail fishing. You throw that thing in the water 4 or 5 more times, your bait tank's full. Yeah, so you got to get one of those. And you know what was funny, Pablo, is we kind of told the guys at Turner's, Ben and Steve told them, you might want to get ready. You might want to have some of those live deception flash jigs that Justin and Dave have been talking about. You might want to get these monofilament nets ready for when what? You can't hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Anybody out there hear me? Pablo can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Anybody? Hello, hello, hello. Pablo, what happened? Did you hit mute or something? Is anybody there? Did we lose everybody? Can anybody hear me? Oh, they hear me. It's you, Pablo. It's you. It's you. Look at everybody hears me, Pablo, so it must be you, buddy. You might have hit some button or something. But they sold out of those Pro Mesh or
I'll
those
even come back on.
monofilament nets. They've sold out of them right away. They sold out of those. They sold out of the live deception flash lures. The power of your saltwater guide is pretty unbelievable, and the industry's starting to understand. We're bringing in some of the biggest names in the industry. They are. You got your sound back? No. Yep. Doesn't matter. We got the superstar of your saltwater guide here, Justin. Justin.
Hello. Oh,
Justin.
hey. I was just talking to Anthony. How you doing?
We're doing great. Pablo's having a little technical difficulty, so I don't know how you did it, but timing was perfect. Here you are.
I know. I'm just going all over the place. Here, let me set this camera up really quick. I just got to the boat. Let's see.
Just talking to people about how the power of your saltwater guide. They sold out of those live deception flash lures. They sold out of those nets. You know, as soon as this fluorocarbon comes out on the market that you've been testing, there it is. This is going to go flying off the shelves, gang, because of the fact that it is a quality, high quality fluorocarbon. But the best part about it is Justin's fishing with it. I'm going to be fishing with it down here in Cabo. We're talking about it all the time. So this is going to be a big change in the atmosphere. Pablo, are you there? Can you hear us?
I can hear now. I don't know.
Oh, look at you. All right. How cool. Justin, you know what's really weird?
What's that?
You had to give away a trip to Will, which is a great thing and super nice of you to do for Will. Thank you very much for that. But Pablo can't get off the dock tonight, tomorrow, or the next night, the last 3 nights. He can't get off the dock.
He can't get off the dock. Well, we need to make that happen.
I know.
If anyone's been paying attention, Pablo's actually been killing it way better than I have in the last week.
I don't know about that.
But no, I haven't. It's been pretty rough for me. So, but it happens. It's a normal Long Beach going on right now. Normal Long Beach, San Pedro Harbor. That's what's normally going on.
Well, you know why? It's because there's no lobster left in Southern California.
Don't say that. They're going to make more laws now.
There's none in Mission Bay. There's none anywhere except for the ones that we get every night.
You're right. Oh, look at Marley. How cute.
Yeah, there's plenty of lobsters. There's no reason to shut down anything. Pablo, be quiet.
We need to get. Can I get if I get Brent Mitch to make Marley what do you call it? One done up lobster, a preserved one. We can get a picture of her, like make a little saddle for it or something.
Right? Yeah, that would be rad.
All right.
Oh, Marley.
But yeah, we need to get Pablo booked up. There's only 2 days left in the season, or 3 nights, 2 days, something like that. We only have a couple days left, everyone. So
Yeah.
Well, Pablo's been absolutely killing it lately. If you haven't seen his reports, it's because you're not a member of your Saltwater Guide, but they have been killing it.
Yeah, it's about time on water. I don't know if you heard when you were driving to your boat, Justin, or not, but what Chip and his son Bennett did night before last night. They threw the hoop nets in the water right where Pablo told them to go, and then they went to this bar is spectacular down there in Mission Bay. It's called the Barefoot Bar, and they got like a big aquarium in the middle of it, lobsters and yellowtail and stuff. They went there and had some poo-poos and some cocktails, and they went back out an hour and a half later, pulled their gear, and they had a dozen legal lobsters in, and they went home. They were stoked.
Wow, that is so cool. That is really freaking good job.
Yeah, they
me. I'm over here busting my butt over here trying to get 5. I'm on damn. I was really good at first. I did really, really good this year. And then normally the end of the year in Long Beach is phenomenal, where it's like almost guaranteed limits, but complete opposite over here. It's almost like all of our lobsters decide to go to San Diego and Mission Bay.
Well, I hope they're I hope they're carpooling with a really big one so we can beat that 10-point whatever pounder.
Wait until tonight. Everybody,
right, let's see.
Watch tonight. We're getting over a 12-pounder. I can almost guarantee it.
So you're going live tonight, right?
Yeah, I'll be live tonight.
All right. Well, we got to talk about this for a second, gang. All of a sudden now we got monetized. A lot of people have been sending me messages and asking me what's going on with these ads that are coming up on the Facebook live feed. Gang, we've been all season long, we've been waiting for this to get monetized because Justin gets thousands upon thousands of live views, 30, 40,000 watched minutes a night. Well, Facebook's decided that they're going to put ads on these shows now. If you guys are seeing these ads, every single one of you are seeing your own ad. It's the craziest thing. Elliot and I went through it last night. So let's say Mike Lewis is seeing ads. Mike, you might be seeing ads for motorcycles. You might be seeing ads for mini cars. You might be seeing ads for painting products. Whatever you've been looking at. It's the weirdest thing. I have no idea how this works. But whatever you're into, those are the ads you're seeing, gang. So everybody's seeing different ads. Listen, if you buy stuff from those ads, that's how Justin and Pablo and Dave and Kelly, that's how we're getting paid. It's the weirdest thing. So watch the ads. They're focused just on you. Now, if this doesn't work out and I don't see any advantage to having these ads, I'll shut them off. If they're pissing you off, text me. Let me know. I don't want to lose my audience. But the ads are set up for each and every individual person. So it's going to be focused towards you. But if enough of you tell me you don't like it, I can shut it off tomorrow morning. We don't have to see ads anymore. But you guys got to let me know what you're thinking, all right? The only way I can tell you is to be honest. I don't play hide the ball. I never have. I'm the most honest person in the world. And
so here's one more thing I want to add really quick, Dave. Before everyone goes on the thing of saying don't do the ads anymore, it's only 5 seconds. Okay. I watch the ads. It's 5 seconds long. But here's what it's going to benefit. When we're fishing this year, those ads are going to help pay for the streaming I'm going to be able to do live out on the water for bluefin tuna, fishing Catalina, and stuff like that to pay for the Starlink. So that 5 seconds of watching that ad will benefit us to be able to show you live out on the water what we're doing.
Well, good. So, I'm reading a bunch of positiveness here anyway. So I'm just letting you know, gang. I'm just letting you know it's a brand new thing. It just happened. Justin and I are super excited about it. So let's see. Like Elliot told me, let's see. Let's let it run for a month. Let's see what happens. Because it's brand new for your Saltwater Guide. It's a brand new thing. And Justin and I are super excited. And we're praying to God that Pablo's shoulder starts to feel better and he can start doing some live shows too. I think, you know what I think the reason why Pablo doesn't go live is because he doesn't want us to see all the cool stuff he's doing. He doesn't want to give away his secret.
Right.
Huh. I lost my connection. I couldn't hear that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Lewis made a good point. He says the ads, they're only banners during your live show. and you can cross them out as soon as they pop up. So as soon as it pops up, I know that's a little annoying, but like Justin said, they're only 5 seconds, and you can just boop, knock it right out if you don't want it. But if they're beneficial to you,
I'm gonna look at the calendar real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry.
okay. So yeah. So like Captain Dave said, that's whatever he wants to do and what you guys want to do, but it definitely benefits, and they're there for a reason.
Yeah, and I just don't want to lose any of the audience.
We don't want to lose anybody. So if the ads are too annoying, call Captain Dave.
Yeah, just let me know. But as far as the lobster cards, you don't have to worry about getting them in. I think you have to have them in before the season start. Or do they? Justin, help me out.
You have to have the lobster cards in by the end of April, everyone.
Yeah, not the next day. If you don't get them in like that day. Now, the good news
April 31st or something like that is the cutoff time.
And you can do it all online. And especially if you only have a few entries, you can do it online. Justin, I'm pretty sure is not going to do his online. I don't know. Maybe he has
look at this thing.
Yeah, let's see your card, dude. So Justin I was surprised he didn't need a second card. Have you guys ever filled up a lobster card? If you have, I'd be impressed. Look at this thing. Where does it end?
It doesn't. That's the first one. Here's the second one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's my second one.
How many spots you got left on the second one? I think that's.
I got a lot. I'm only a quarter of the way through the second one.
Okay. Yeah. So it's insane. I mean, filling up 1 is insane. Filling up 2 is pretty much unheard of. So, but yeah, you have to get them in. So what I was saying, if you just have a few entries, do it online. It's so easy. It'll take you 5-10 minutes and you're done. And you don't have to pay $28 next year when you get a card. Or I should say, what do you call it? The log there. But or you got to mail them in, but they got to be in the mail and they got to receive them. Or you're going to get a nice surprise next season when you got to pay more money to go lobster fishing.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you do it? The Crudonados. Then you go to Crudonados?
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that earlier. Did pretty good. The first day, everything was wrong. All the currents were wrong. Everything was wrong at the islands proper. But we went to the rock pile and we did really good. Got a really good mixed bag, limits for everybody. And, good variety. And then we went back there Saturday and went straight to the rock pile first just to load them up. We loaded up and we left a little bit of room in the limits just in case we got into other stuff. And then we went for halibut and some yellowtail. Yellowtail never really showed up, but we got really one solid strike on the halibut. We farmed it. We tried for a little bit longer and then just didn't get them. But we didn't spend that much time. But yeah, exactly where you told me to go. It was like I looked for the marks, I looked for the boomerangs, and then I was like, drop right here. And then boom, like right when we just strolled right across it and slow drifting, and then bam, it was good. So
that's cool.
I have more trips. Pretty much most of my trips are going towards the Coronados now because it's such a good fishery for me, and I can get there in an hour, get to the rock pile in about an hour 20, and it's gonna get better and better. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Thanks for the tips. See, I'm taking tips from Justin because Justin knows that area super good. I'm not too proud to be like, hey man, you got a good spot, because I got my spots, but I like to look at other people's spots too if they're willing to share. No one's going to share these spots with you guys. Justin will, I will, Dave will, it's Al will, but nobody else will. Everybody plays hide the ball. That's the benefit of being with us, is we're going to get you guys right on the fish.
Yeah. Speaking of Al's going to be with me tomorrow because he couldn't make it today because he was down there at the Coronados the other day. And be careful when you're down there, gang. He ran over one of those we call them a Hauser line, but they're the big, thick green lines that they use to anchor down those tuna pens. It was just free floating. He's been down there 100,000 times, and it was just free floating about a foot below the surface. He wrapped it in both of his props. around his rudders. He's got the boat out of the water right now. He's hoping he didn't bend anything on that Riviera that he runs, but he's down there in the shipyard right now getting the word to find out if it's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars or hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So we'll know what he's got going on tomorrow, unfortunately. But Al's a great addition to the team. And that inner bay, back bay fishing, how cool is that to get some inside information for all of us? I'm super excited about his bonefish spots.
Yeah,
that's going to be pretty cool. You
I
might
talked to
Arnie.
You might see Pablo's Boston Whaler down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
I talked to Al this morning and he told me all about that. I saw that exact same line there. My buddy almost hit it and then he gave me a heads up. And the Navy was there, but I don't really like to go talk to them unless they want to talk to me. But man, it was a major hazard. So that was there for a couple, 3 days. They don't care. They didn't do anything about it, or maybe they just didn't know about it. But yeah. So I told Al.
Was that on the lee side of East Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where he got it, but it was. Yeah, that's where it would have been when I saw it.
Yeah.
So of course there could be more.
Justin, did you see Mike Lewis's question there?
Yeah, I'm going to answer it here in a minute. I have the card right here. So 16 times I was able to keep lobsters.
That's pretty unbelievable.
And I think I have 3 or 4 lobsters left inside of my freezer right now.
Nice.
So,
gang, there's the QR code for Promar. Justin, Pablo, and I constantly are talking about Promar. There's your QR code. What does that QR code get you? It's going to get you 10% off of your whatever you buy, your sabiki rod, your live deception flash lure, any of the lobster gear you're going to get for next year to get rigged up, anything you think of. And then as that new fluorocarbon comes out on the market, you can grab it with that QR code. Plus that net that I showed you a little bit ago before Justin joined Pablo and I, that'll help you catch squid. Everything on the website, gang. If you go to PromarAhi.com and check out the website, you're going to be blown away by all the products they have over there that you use on a daily basis anyway. And then you're going to get 10% off by just using that QR code right there on the screen. So go check out their website, gang. Check it out because you're going to be blown away by all the cool stuff they have. And then I think what were we doing today, Pablo? Were we giving something away or something? I thought I said that in the beginning. I can't remember what I talk about anymore. I know it's hard to remember that. Yeah, didn't I say I was going to give you guys something today?
I think you were giving them all $1,000 or something. No.
Oh yeah,
no, that's one person.
No, free trips with Pablo.
But
yeah, there you go.
Get Dave's credit card number, and then I'll run it. Justin was going to talk about the new fluoro, but let me tell you this. No, that wasn't it.
What?
I saw you nodding your head. So
no, I was
Justin
talking to
about
Josh.
the new fluoro, but I'm telling you, I used it, and I was working with probably 6 or 7 of my fleet that we have down there. And I don't know, one boat was pretty close to me and in as far as counts, but the stuff was working and we were whacking them. I mean, they were down there like all day. We were down there until we limited out and left. That stuff is amazing. Justin knows way more about it than I do, but it's Promar Ahi Monday and Justin's going to go over that stuff for us.
Talk about that
Pablo? All right, so so here it is. Woohoo! All right, so everyone knows, like I said before, I've been testing this stuff for about 6 months now for Promar. Here's the actual spool that I have multiple of these spools on my boat. So if you've been on my boat, you've seen these spools laying around. This is the actual fluorocarbon. This is the end result. It's amazing stuff. I can't say it catches more fish, because I don't know, I still catch a lot of fish. But I will say, and I'm dead honest, I will say I have had a lot less breakoffs with this line. A lot less. So that's what I will say. It says it's abrasion resistant, superior knot strength. I use the same knot on every single one. I have a certain knot that I use. We can go over that all later. High sensitivity, and nearly invisible. So that's all the stuff that's on the packaging. All I will say is I have lost a lot less fish using this stuff. A lot less. And I don't know if you've seen us reeling in that thresher shark that took us like an hour that we were messing around with. That shark should have broken that line so many times. It's unreal. But we were using, this one. We were using 80 pound of this fluorocarbon is what we were using. So I just didn't want to tell anyone what it was until now. And another thing, also, I want to give some dates really quick. So March 27th, mark your calendars. There is a new Bass Pro Shop in Irvine. I'm going to be there from opening until probably close with Promar, answering questions, maybe doing seminars and so on and so on. You're going to get some phenomenal deals there with Promar and everything else. I just got on the way to the boat right now. I talked to Steve at Promar, and he was telling me that that new Bass Pro Shop over in Irvine on March 27th is going to have deals that you're not going to find anywhere else at Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop. It's their grand opening. I'll be there with Promar. We'll be talking about all kinds of cool stuff that you've ever wanted to know. A lot of the really popular stuff with Promar is going to be there as well. So come by, come and see us. Yeah, that's all.
That's all?
Your turn.
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Well, I got more too. I'm going to do some open parties if anyone's interested to go fishing. So I'm going to do some open party charters. It's going to be $250 per person. Huh?
I'm interested.
Okay, you're interested? So I'm going to do some open party fishing charters March 29th and March 30th. That's the only 2 days I have left this whole entire month. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, your Saltwater Guide. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, all of you great people watching right now. So only 2 days I have the rest of this month open is March 29th and March 30th. We're going to target halibut. It's $250 per person. I'll bring some food for you. I'm going to have all the fishing gear that you need. So if you don't have anything or if you're unsure of what you're using, we're going to be using the new Promar stuff. We're going to target those halibut. And then after we go after the halibut, we're not going to stop. We're going to go and fish for sheep's head, whitefish, sculpin, and all that other fun stuff. So either way, you're going to come back with some fish. It's all going to be weather permitted. But the March 29th and March 30th, just give me a call or text 951-703-9442.
Yeah, and then Pablo, give them your number one more time because we got to get you booked up, man.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It's 619-431-3070.
Wow. They better have been writing pretty damn fast. Let's try to slow it down a little bit so people can actually get your number. We got to help these guys.
I was trying to look at my calendar to get on Justin's boat. 619-431-3070. It's 619-431-3070.
And listen, everyone, this is the last two nights or last 3 nights. You're going to be able to go and get lobsters, okay? If you're sitting on the fence, oh, well, should I go? Should I not go? Pablo's been freaking killing it. Absolutely killing it. This last couple weeks, he's been murdering these lobsters. Pretty dang phenomenal. So this is the last few nights. You need to get out there. You really do. If you want to get some lobsters for your freezer, get out there right away.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
yes,
Justin.
that's a good idea. And that Promar website, gang, you want to go check that out. And what I said was, gang, if you go check out the Promar website today and you check it out, Elliot and I have a way to track if you checked it out. I want you to everybody to go over there through the QR code or go when you're off the road from driving. And then we're going to give away one of those. We're going to give away one of these spools to one lucky person that has visited the Promar website, gang. You have to visit through the QR code, or if you don't visit through the QR code, then you're going to have to purchase something and use the code YSWG because that's the only way we can track you. So if you do that, we're going to give, and you'll be the only, there's only 3 people that have this, Pablo, Justin, and myself. So you'll be the only kid on the block that has one of these. And you're going to be pretty stoked. But you got to go over there and you got to check out the Promar website. Use the QR codes, the easiest way for Elliot to track who you are. Let's try to make it as easy as we can. But if you go over there without the QR code, then you got to purchase something and put in the code YSWG and the number 22. YSWG and the number 22. And then you can check it out. And
So the other thing is, Pablo was talking about a giveaway for today. I'll do a giveaway for today. It's whatever Pablo and Dave want to come up with for whoever the winner is. I'll give a free T-shirt away of Bowline Sport Fishing.
wow.
You all pick it out. That's for today. There you go. So you pick out whatever contest. We only have 10 minutes left, so Dave and Pablo can figure out what kind of contest you want to do, and there you go. I'll give one away.
Well, we're going to give one away to Rudy if he doesn't quit making these stupid comments. Rudy, do you enjoy watching the show? I don't want to have to ban you since I kind of known you since you were born, you little booger eater. No, I'm just playing with him. Rudy's my buddy. Rudy's my buddy. I'm just playing with you, Rudy. Don't start crying. Don't call your daddy. Don't tell your dad to come kick Dave's butt. But hey, Al, I hope everything's going good with your boat. I see you're on here now. Can't wait to have you. Al's going to be our guest tomorrow. So if you have questions about San Diego, Back Bay fishing, Al's like superstar of that. He's been on Let's Talk Hookup many, many times. That Back Bay thing, he's kind of got it figured out. Plus, the ocean, he's been doing that for 30 years or 40 years. You got no problem out there. But that Back Bay of San Diego is like just some, like when we get Sunny on the show and we talk about the Channel Islands, that's just an untapped in resource, that Back Bay of San Diego. So we're excited to have you on the show tomorrow, Al. I'm sorry you couldn't be on here today. I hope everything's going good for you down in the shipyard. Wendell, I'm glad you're here. Justin just said he's had enough, so he's gone. It's just me and Pablo now.
Someone told him he's blurry, so I think he's logging off and logging back on probably.
Oh, he's blurry?
Yeah.
That might be a good thing. We've all been looking up his nose for a long time. There he is. What did you do?
I was trying. Someone said the video was blurry, so I was trying to touch stuff, and every time I touch something, it messes it up. So I always mess things up. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, I shot a little video yesterday. It wasn't long enough, Dave, but I'm going to get it longer. And it was kind of like I was showing a lot of this for you guys.
Yeah.
So when I start, I want you guys to be able to recognize me when I start doing the live. You know.
Yeah. Right.
They got to be able to tell. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Jeanette just asked a question, Justin, and it sucks, Jeanette. Right now, it doesn't look very promising for the weekend. I was watching Channel 5 News this morning. I've been watching windy.com. It looks like there's another storm coming into Southern California this weekend. And on Sunday, gang, holy moly guacamole, we're going to see like 35 knots of wind on the beach on Sunday. It looks really gnarly right now. It doesn't look very enjoyable in the afternoon. Right now, Jeanette, if I was taking you, it looks really good for Saturday. It looks good because it'll blow you home. It's going to blow straight out of the southwest in the afternoon, blow you home after you have a beautiful lunch at Catalina, and then the wind will blow you home. But then Sunday, forget about it. But Saturday morning, get on the boat with Justin and cruise over to Catalina. Right now, it looks bitching. It looks really good, except for the chance of rain. But hey, it's just like hoop netting. You put on your foul weather gear and you fish in the rain. But I don't know how much it's going to rain. You know how they are, the weathermen in California, boy. If there's a drop of rain, it's Storm Watch 2024 right now. There's a chance that it might have sprinkle. You might have to put on your windshield wipers. But you're lucky you're going on Saturday, because Saturday I'm looking at it right while we're talking, Jeanette, and it looks cool. Right, Justin?
Yeah. I can't look because my phone is occupied. Right.
But
I was looking.
Yeah,
too.
It's really weird. The other day when I looked, it looked like it was 27 mile an hour winds. Like it was going to be really crappy. But an hour or two later, it calmed down to 10. So who knows? I don't know. I know by tomorrow we'll have a better understanding of what the weekend's going to look like, because it's changing every day. And Windy hasn't been very truthful on anything lately.
Everything's been off lately. Like it was supposed to be like, we had crazy weather. I think it was Thursday. Everybody was saying like hail and everything all around San Diego, and we were out there, and other than a lot of different, weird conditions, it was pleasant out there. It was nothing like they said it was going to be.
Well, we got both of you here right now, and we got a lot of people watching. How did you guys like the format at the PCS show? How'd you like being up there on the stage and asking me questions? And then you knew I wasn't going to be able to answer them. So Pablo and Justin answered them for me. Because remember, I told you all the 70s were gnarly. So when you ask a question, I just hear one word and I go off on it. Somebody mentioned a sea lion, and then I was gone for 20 minutes. And I didn't even know what the heck the question was. I'm sorry about that. But Justin and Pablo got a kick out of it. They've never been a part of the
So my buddy calls me. It was pretty cool. I thought we did good, but my buddy calls me, my buddy Luke, and he's like, "Hey, when you guys went up on stage, did you talk about what you're gonna talk about first, and do like a little skit or anything?" I was all, "No, we just went up there and whatever came out of our mouth is what came out of our mouth." He's like, "Man, that was so great." He's like, "That was the best kind of seminar I've ever seen when you were live," because he's in Georgia, right? And he's watching it live. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, you remember the time?" He's like, "Remember when someone asked in the audience, they asked about what was the question? It wasn't a sea lion, it was a rockfish one. They said, how do you tell when you're on a spot for rockfish? How do you tell when you're..." Well, Dave, I'll answer it. Dave's like, "No, I got this. So everything came to a standstill, and Dave's up there. "Well, when I give you the numbers, you just go straight over, follow the course straight to it, and as soon as your chart plotter says 0, 0, 0, you stop, and then you drop your line. Turn off everything. Turn everything off. You don't need anything. All you have to do is just follow the course. Just keep going down the course." And he just went on and on and on and on and on about the rockfish. And then we started talking about how the rockfish season, and then this and everything else. It went on for about 20 minutes. And then he stopped talking because I think Dave ran out of things to say for 1 second. And I was like, "Well, to answer your question about the rockfish and how to see them on your chart plotter, on your pedometer, you just drive over a rock surface in around 300 to 400 feet of water. And when you see the fuzz on your screen, that's when you know you're over the spot." He's like, "Oh, thank you." So funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't want to turn on your photometer because you're not going to see it anyway, because most of your photometers don't work. You want to stop on the numbers.
I know, right?
I just trying to help them, but yeah, I get lost when I'm doing a seminar because I have so much fun stuff to talk about, and I try to keep you guys entertained, and I forget what I'm talking about. So thank God that we had Justin and Pablo up on the stage with us.
It was so great.
But I
loved it. I think everyone else did.
I enjoy talking to everybody. It's fun. I didn't mean to scare you away, Rudy, but he's gone now. Look at that. I scared him away. Yeah, Joe Lopez. That was fun going to dinner. Elliot and I are trying to figure out, come back up there in the middle of maybe July or August and have a big sit-down dinner over at Bolini's and get everybody over there, because they're going to expand the place and maybe sell tickets for 50 people to have dinner with Justin and Pablo and I. It'll be fun. I know you guys enjoyed having dinner. I'm sorry it went so late because a lot of people had a long drive home after that, but that was fun. The camaraderie, everything. We just threw that thing together last minute on a Saturday, and it was pretty spectacular. It came all together.
Yep.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
It was absolutely
how are we gonna give a t-shirt away today?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We gotta stay on track and figure out who's the Tim wants a shirt, but how are you gonna pick the winner, Dave?
Yeah, how are we gonna how about this? Everyone that wants a t-shirt, that wants to win it. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What are you gonna do?
Sorry. I'm gonna show you. Woo, t-shirt. Woohoo.
Oh wow.
Bowline Sportfishing t-shirt.
We've never
everyone that wants to get entered in to win the t-shirt, put some comments down there, not comments, but questions down there for Pablo or Dave, not me. And we will answer it for you. No, you can ask me too. Just put comments down or questions down there, and then Dave will pick the winner, and I will send you a t-shirt.
I don't know.
And Pablo, has your phone been ringing?
Has anybody text you, Pablo?
It's on Do Not Disturb. Let me check.
Ah. Okay.
So any questions? Any questions at all? Ask some questions, and then Dave will pick the lucky winner, and I'll send you a shirt.
There you go, gang. It's right here. Okay, I got it. Joe Lopez, you just won that shirt from Justin, buddy. I just gave it away right now. Joe
Okay.
won the shirt.
Perfect.
Joe Lopez, you win the shirt from Justin, buddy. That's done. It's over. It's all over now. Doesn't matter, Pablo. I'm running this. What? You booked a person?
Yeah. He wants to come with 19 people. Is that allowed on the last night? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. They can all go on Justin's boat. You can go down and hang out. He'll be out at his anniversary dinner with his wife.
Yeah, no. So I did one of our members booked with 3 people. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to call him right after the show. And he's in. He's in the books. And it ends Wednesday at midnight, right, Justin? Because I was trying to figure out.
Yes.
It says through Wednesday. Initially,
It says 11. So the law in California for lobster season closes March 20th at 11:59 p.m. on March 20th, which is this coming Wednesday in 2 days.
The hoop nets have to be on the boat by that
They have to be on the boat. You have to be done. Your cards all have to be filled out. So that means Pablo has to pick up his nets at 11:15, 11:30, and you're going to have to run through those nets right away and then count all the lobsters you got and fill out your report cards, and you have to be done. I guarantee you Fish and Game will be looking for you and looking for everybody because that's a humongous fine, and they're going to love to write that ticket.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's easy ticket to write, and it's your low-lying fruit. So don't be a potato head out there. If your net's in the water at 12:01, you're ticketed, bro. That's the way it is. It's just unless you have some major technical difficulties, but no, they're
So someone asked about what my favorite rig for thresher sharks is. If you go to Your Saltwater Guide, there is a 2-part video that I made for thresher sharks, and that setup for threshers is absolutely killer. You will catch threshers that way. You will catch threshers. I promise.
I couldn't see the video. It said I don't have.
That's because we blocked you. We don't want you knowing. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so messed up.
Type in the top. So when you're on the app or you're on your computer, everyone that's listening, go to Your Saltwater Guide, and at the very top on the right-hand side, you're going to have a little hourglass-looking thing. Click on that. It's a search engine. Type in Thresher. Just type in Thresher. And the first 2 or 3 videos that pop up are going to be me explaining the actual rig that I use. See it?
Okay. Joe Lopez, did you send Justin your address? Call him up after the show.
Someone text me. I just don't want to click on it. Well, I have all kinds of messages right now.
We'll get them. We'll get you taken care of. We've gone over an hour. Justin, what you going live? Listen, gang, it's getting dark way later. That's why I hate this time of year for lobster fishing. It's getting dark way later. So Justin's not going live till like 7:50 because the fact that it's not dark yet. It's staying light so long. So guys, a lot of people were missing out on the show. They're like, they click on at 6:30. He's not going to be pulling hoop nets at 6:30. It's lighter than heck out there, gang.
Yeah.
So he'll probably, the best thing to do is log in around 8 o'clock tonight. He'll be going live. He will definitely be live at 8 o'clock. Let's just say we're going live at 8 o'clock tonight, Justin. Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll do 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, everyone. I'll be live. And I'm going to pull up a 12-plus pounder tonight. Watch.
And the thing is, gang,
I'm going to do it.
He's been trying to get you all engaged and go a little bit earlier, but it's not dark enough, long enough. So that's why he's stumbling in the beginning, and then he's pulling his nets out of the water because he's trying to get everybody involved. And he needs to let them soak like he does every night. Leave them in the water a little bit longer. So we'll go live at 8 o'clock tonight. We don't want to miss anybody. This is it. These are the last 2 nights. Just Justin ain't fishing on Wednesday because it's his anniversary. Happy anniversary, Justin.
So during the show, guys, happy anniversary, Justin. And
thank you.
I was going to tell you, I just got booked for Wednesday night. So we have tonight and Tuesday, and that's it for lobster.
Congratulations, Pablo.
Yeah, one of our
So there you
members.
go. There's everyone watching. You only have 2 days to go with Pablo. That's it, and that's it. And then you got to wait until the end of the year to go again.
Till the end of September.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is a long time from now. And there's all kinds of regulations are changing, gang, and who knows what they're going to do. They're on a mission to stop us from fishing. We were supposed to have Wayne Coda from CCA on the show today, but Bill Varney's keeping track of what's going on. So we'll be talking more about all these different closures that are coming. And I don't know if you guys looked at what's going on with the rockfish, but it's not good. It's not good. That's all I'm going to say. Go look at the new regulations for rockfish. You're going to be like,
they're gonna shorten the season. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh, don't even get me started with that thing. That's so stinking.
I told you all that as soon as they got that one through last year and they did what they did, they're going to take more, and they took more. I don't want to get negative, but
yeah,
y'all need to go look at what they just did to us again. They're on a mission. It has nothing to do with fish. Okay. Let's be perfectly honest. It has to do with control. It has to do with us going fishing, gang. And they got us again, and they got us good this time. This one's going to sting. Last year stung. This is going to sting more. It's just absolutely amazing. And the whole thing is about getting us off the water. They're taking that reds, the vermilion rockfish, the most sought after one that we catch. And okay. I'm not even going to talk. All right. No more.
Yeah. So, I just forgot what I was going to say too. Yeah. So remember, everyone, make sure you come and see me over at the Bass Pro Shop. You're going to have some phenomenal deals the 27th of March, which is in just another week, next week. And then tonight is another live show. We're only having 2 more nights of live shows for hoop netting, and then we will switch gears and do what everyone's been wanting to see. We're going to be fishing. We're going to be fishing halibut, whitefish, sheep's head, yellowtail at the islands, white sea bass, all that good stuff that you wanted to see. And the only time you're going to see me now with my nose up in the air like that is when I'm white sea bass fishing, because I don't want you to know where I'm at. That's it. Only your Saltwater Guide members. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. One more thing. Really sorry. I wanted to apologize to everybody that I haven't gotten back with that's text me, because I get in between 30 and 120 texts every single day, and it's hard to answer all of them and do everything at once. So sorry if I didn't get back to you. I think I got back to everyone, but sorry if I didn't. The best thing to do is call me. If you want to ask me any questions at all, just call me. And if you're not a member of Your Saltwater Guide, I'm going to know, because the first thing I'm going to ask you is what's your email, and I'm going to verify you're Your Saltwater Guide member before I tell you anything anyways. So that's all.
That's a good thing. Pablo, I hope a whole bunch of people jump on tonight and tomorrow night with you. We did the best we could to try to let everybody know
Appreciate
how important it is. It's your last 2 nights, gang. He's booked on Wednesday. So
Jason Cutter just hit me up, and then Jeanette just hit me up. So
there you go.
I don't know what day they want to go, but she said she's going to text. But
cool.
That's freaking cool. So that means he only has a couple more spots open. Only a couple more spots, everyone.
Yeah.
What's your phone number, Pablo?
Wednesday's booked with a private party, but tonight and tomorrow open party. Just get a hold of me, 619-431-3070.
There you go, gang. And then we got the great Al Clowers with us tomorrow. So you guys can come on in and watch that show. It's going to be really fun. We're going to get to learn a bunch about San Diego, and Al's pretty much the man. He's been doing it for a very long time. Plus, he's freshwater guy too. He's been dominating on the fresh and the saltwater down there in the San Diego area for a very long time. So if you got any of the questions about the lakes and what goes on down in San Diego, about back bay fishing, about fishing the Coronados, fishing offshore, whatever, Al will be with us tomorrow. I'm going to introduce him to all of you and let you know that he is now a part of the team. We introduced him at the PCS show. A lot of you weren't there. You're going to get to meet the man. I have a lot of respect for him, and I've been begging him to become a part of your Saltwater Guide for a couple of years. So here he is now. He's with us, and so let's welcome him tomorrow. And as far as the show with Dan on The last I heard, we had raised over $1,000 for Dan's kids from the Your Saltwater Guide community. That is epic. I'll check in with Dan again. I'll get you a real hard number, but don't stop giving, gang. If you don't know what we're talking about, Friday's show, Dan Hernandez, been kind of letting everybody know about the industry for 35 years. A lot of people watched him growing up, the Dan Hernandez show, the sport fishing show. And I brought him on the show because the industry's kind of forgotten about Dan. It's kind of sad. So I brought him on the show. He got ripped off. All of his kids' tackle and all of his kids' rods and reels got ripped off at the park out there in LA. So we're trying to get him his gear back. So check that show out on Friday if you haven't already. It's a phenomenal show when you're driving around in your car. Just listen to it on Spotify. And we will have a great show for you tomorrow. Thank you, Justin and Pablo, for jumping on today with us. And guys, check out Promar. Throw that QR code up one last time. You guys go over there. We're going to give away a spool of that fluorocarbon, that new GT4 fluorocarbon. One lucky person is going to get a spool of this tomorrow, and all you got to do is go visit the site through the QR code. Thank you, everybody. Have a great